I had a few people comment on my intro and mention how they would like to know how I did what I did. What I did is not as hard as it looks, though it really doesn't look hard to me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm not really going to tell you how to use your software. That's up to you to learn. After all, I mean, how are you going to plan to get anywhere without understanding the tool you're using, right? I needed an intro that was short. My first one was 27 seconds long. That's kind of long. I needed something that would be real quick, but it would be impressive, kind of, you know, like, oh, that's Damien's or CorruptMind's. Something that was related to me, and something that everyone can kind of relate to. I mean, so a character selection screen actually sounded pretty good. It sounded fun, you know, quick, real simple idea, so I decided to go with that. I mean, everyone can relate with games, right? I drew a quick concept of how I'd like the screen laid out, and then I began writing up a list of possible writers to add. In the beginning, I was going to use MoreDef 13, as you can see from here, but there's the original one for slot 1. And then I was going to have Turneth, as you can tell right here, now he's X'd out. But really, MoreDef doesn't need any more publicity. I'm a fan of Trin. I consider him to be a pretty cool guy and a good friend, so I decided to have him up first. Next, I needed a writer of a different style, you know, one that kind of stands out. I had a few come to mind, but they didn't really have the pictures that I wanted to use. So, I ended up using a Gixxer 750, and he's not your average, you know, vlogger, but more like a ghostwriter. All of his videos are quite good and have very fast pace. They're real fast paced, like high speed runs and shit like that. And I have to admit, that picture of him right there is quite professional looking. In the end, let's put it up here in this one. In the end, I ended up including MoreDef and 88 Hawaii, because they're two of the more popular writers out there. And then the rest were basically chosen because they're really cool guys and I love their videos. So you got Trin, Gixxer, MoreDef 13, Ride Your Ride, TheJosh, 88 Hawaii, Bud Martin, Ike, and Wilson Ryder. For this intro to work, I would need an icon for all the riders and a full-sized picture of the riders that would be selected. I mostly wanted to use pictures of the riders on their bikes for the full-size pictures, and of course a face shot for the icons. If they had a helmet, that'd be a picture of them wearing the helmet. That'd be the one I used for sure. Searching Trin's page, I didn't really find any with him on his bike. There's one where he's next to it, leaning on it at the gas station, and it's not really what I needed or wanted. After a while, I decided I might have to use someone else. So I was searching through other riders' pages, and I actually stumbled upon a full-size picture of Trin on his M50 on Ike's page. So let's see if I can find that real quick. Yep, here we go. Right there, obviously. So thank you a bunch for having that up, Ike. The design was fairly simple. A textured background of shading, some caption boxes, glowing text, the rider icons, the selected rider, and their logo. To make the screen look a bit more dynamic, I made the glow around the selected rider's icon fade in and out. This was just a simple 2 frames faded back and forth every 5 frames. For the background music, I used a section from the beginning of Bush's Everything's In as a remix. The Lhasa, I think, Lhasa Fever mix. That's this right here. To add to the experience, I also added a sound that made the rider switch more noticeable, and then the final rider select sound. Nothing more was really done other than making those play when an event was supposed to happen.